This is a pivotal moment for much of the world, and particularly Africa, when it comes to thinking about regulating big tech, data, the internet, and the kinds of platforms that we are all on. As the continent of Africa, like everywhere else, is more and more reliant on digital tools, it is becoming susceptible, in a sense, to what some have framed as digital colonialism. And as a result, there continues to be this unfair trade relation. Africa really has an opportunity at this moment to change this relationship. It has the fastest growing population in the world, many of the fastest growing economies in the world. It is the continent that is up and coming. There's a lot of opportunity for them to lead. Not only can this be really effective for domestic African consumers to develop economies, but the rest of the world, and particularly the global north, has a lot to learn from Africa as well. These tech companies are extremely big. So by sheer might, they are extremely difficult to regulate. There are all these kinds of geopolitical challenges built in that makes any one country's ability to effectively regulate these tech companies extremely difficult. There are a few countries on the continent of Africa which are already taking some important steps, notably Nigeria, Kenya, Rwanda, and South Africa. These African countries are trying to get tech companies to pay their fair share of taxes, to regulate them, to make sure that they are not causing harm, and making sure that there is and remains sovereignty as it relates to the data that Africans are putting into these platforms. I think one of the most important things that the continent of Africa can do to effectively push back against the power of big tech is to work together. As the countries of Africa increasingly work together, part of what Africa can do is lead the next iteration of the world international order, which can be one that is more fair. The challenges are almost endless in relation to Africa's digital future, but there are certainly reasons for hope. People are realizing that it is important to protect their own digital sovereignty, and this young, growing, and dynamic, vibrant population across Africa are developing the types of tools and solutions that can provide them their own effective social and digital media platforms, while also effectively regulating these platforms through strong policies and effective institutions, and increasingly pursuing a collaborative approach across the continent.